Quick little side note. I also get caught up in like, why am I such a hater? Or like, why am I so reluctant to let people change? I feel like my dad always tried to be positive, always tried to be grateful, always tried to be all these things, and I feel like we always just like undermined him. I think that's what my mom subconsciously and consciously kind of put in our brains. And he really a good dude. I have love for my dad. I have some anger towards him too, but if I were to say that I'm least angry to, no, it ain't even about least or most angry, because everybody just ganged up on me, and we was all ganging up on each other. But the point is like, sometimes I think about like, I get to do this, and I think about my dad, because that's something he'd always say. He'd always say, "There's no such word as can't." And it's tough, because my dad so badly wanted to love us, and also had so much pain that he didn't know how to handle. And that's the trap that most men fall into. People want to love. They just so hurt by everything that they see. They find it hard to love. And sometimes I feel like I'm carrying the weight of the world when I can see that and they can't. I just don't think it's my responsibility, but it's so hard for me to let go. Maybe it ain't that hard at all. Maybe it's hard for them to let go. Maybe they're holding on. But why wouldn't I let them? I love these people. I really do. Everything that they've done to me, I still love them, and I hate that. I hate that. Because of how weak it is. And because I'm not a man if I forgive them and if I let them back in. They're going to take advantage of me again. As if the whole point of existence isn't to love freely and let people take advantage of you if they choose to, because you know that whatever you needed to take from me, you needed more than me needing that thing. It's that I'm still trying to be like my favorite rapper, my favorite this, my favorite influence, my favorite role model, even though I have no role models. And if I do have role models, why can't they be the ones that I actually want to be like instead of the ones that I just think I'm supposed to be like? Shout out to the CIA, man. If you do the things that people say you do, you did a good job at programming, trying to program me. It didn't work, but like, damn, that's some community is crazy. The things that you see people say and do based off of their race or they blah blah blah. And I've seen it from both sides. I had a girlfriend whose dad didn't like me because I was black. I've heard black people say, "I don't do that. That's white people shit." Everybody's racist. Except for me. I thought, like, you know what I mean? Like, when I found out that people was racist, I was like, wait, people actually think like this? I was like, what? I thought that was in the past. I didn't think you guys still thought like this. My girlfriend come around, she hiding this from me because she think I'm gonna get mad. Well, damn right, bitch, I'm gonna get mad. You got me going into somebody's house that's calling me a nigger behind my back. And I keep asking you to meet your dad, and you tell me blah, 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 blah about it, but the reason was because he didn't want to meet me. Like, you should have just told me that. But I think you were scared that I would have left you. No, I wouldn't have, because your family's decisions don't define you. But maybe they do, and I just didn't want to see that. You feel me? Like, I wouldn't have left. I would have went to the ends of the world with that girl by myself. I would have left everybody. So long as she was loyal to me and she actually loved me. I don't need family. I don't need... Like, I will cut anybody off if they don't support me and they don't see the vision. Maybe she didn't trust that. Maybe she didn't believe that. And maybe she didn't actually want to be with me. There's a lot of options. There's a lot of options. There's a lot of things. It seemed to me. I don't want to say too much because then she might just find this one day and use it to try and take advantage of me. Something that I keep being shown is that, like, at the time I wasn't aware of people's intentions and their thoughts and their actions, and luckily I've tuned into my nature more. I can see that shit from a mile away. I can smell it. I can hear it. I can taste it. I can think it. I can, like, you feel me? Like, I can pick up on it, rather. I can smell that shit coming. And so that's why when I'm vulnerable with these videos, I'm like, well, if the wrong people find this, they might try to use my emotion against me. And that's why I can't give them any mercy. Because we're at war. And we'll always be at war so long as I allow them to be at war with me. And maybe they can't have a peace treaty. Countries can go to war with each other and find peace eventually. Do they actually forget? Not even forget, but do they actually move forward? I could forget anything. The one thing that I ain't really cool with is, like, if a girl break up with you and then she go around and start hoeing out. Because, bitch, if you taking dick from everybody, oof. Like, on the one hand, it's like, why would I even care? You know, because do any of that shit actually matter to me? Yes. Yeah. A lock that can unlock many keys is a very powerful lock. A key that can be a key that can unlock many locks is a very powerful key. And a lock that could be unlocked by many keys is a really weak lock. And when you start fucking on shit, you lose connection and empathy and emotion. I don't be fucking. I be fucking, but I don't be fucking. I be loving. Truthfully. I ain't always good at it. And I'm talking about, oh, she didn't want to meet me that deep. She didn't want to blah, blah, blah. No, nigga, you didn't meet her that deep. And she knew not to go deep for you because you weren't meeting her deep. Like, she come in one time, and you're done. Maybe twice. I don't know if she ever actually made it to the two. Because I just couldn't be present. Like, I needed to, like, it's like a trauma response from circumcision or different things. Like, you gotta get out the pussy. You feel me? Like, you getting in, you get a nut, and you get out. You can't stay up in the pussy. Because that's intimacy. Like, y'all don't get it. You're not just getting some pussy. You think you're just getting some pussy. You enter in the womb. It's a portal. You're going deep into someone's, like, soul, literally. Or maybe not that deep, but, like, you feel me? You only gotta go in, like, a couple inches. You still going deep. You feel me? Like, you touching all the right centers. And so basically, love yourself, my nigga. Anyway, so basically, my point with this was, like, when you have sex with a woman, you meeting her at some point. And if you can only meet yourself superficially, then you only gonna be able to meet the women that you sexually interact with superficially. And then they gonna learn that they can only be used or utilized because they look good and because they pretty and because they this and they is pretty and they do look good. And god damn it, would I think you look as good if my mind wasn't as perverted to the fact that you look that good? Because it's like, if you was naked all the time, we wouldn't have that same response to you wearing a bikini that's, like, really skinny. Or, like, you small, like that tiny ass triangle shit. And, like, oh, I love pussy. I do. Like, I love pussy. I love, you feel me? Not in, like, no, like, weird shit, but, like, also, like, fully to the point where it's sexually attracted to me. And I'm proud of that. Like, that ain't something to be ashamed of. It's like, yeah, I love pussy. Like, not even just having to fuck everything, but, like, I just, like, if you came to my spot and took all your clothes off, I could just stare at you. And I'd really enjoy it. really enjoy it. And then I just want to sit there and like draw you and paint it. And it's like, God, you're so beautiful. Just bodies. And like when I think of bodies that I think are beautiful, obviously I think I have a certain image in my mind. And there's different ones that I think are beautiful. And everybody's beautiful in their own way. But you'll also recognize that like people's bodies don't hold on to as much armor, if you will, when they feel safe and they feel protected. So like I love, let's say for example, I say this with love, I love fat women, okay? I don't necessarily want to fuck fat women. Because me being intimate with you is dealing with all your shit. And you holding on a lot of armor and a lot of protection. And so I love you, but I don't want to beautify that version of the world. Because everybody has the power to be something. And you choosing to be defined by all those mental thought patterns. In order to be fat, you have to be a fat person. And in order to be a fat person, you have to be eating your problems away and putting on weight because of the weight that weighs on you. And so when my girl started to gain some weight, but I was still in shape, maybe I was just a fucking dick to her. She was taking it all. And then I started to kind of try and tell her to get back into shape. God, I'm such an asshole. I was. Just arrogant. And that's what the world sees from me. Like, I show them this arrogance and this pride because I don't want to show them how deep I am. Like, they always just made fun of me for whatever reason. But we were all kids, and those kids were hurting. I just still don't make it right. And they still doing it. So I grew up, but it seems like they didn't. And I'm thinking about this dude, his name was, we'll call him K. I just don't like mentioning people's names because it just gives them recognition.